Hamas says it will release an Israeli-American hostage, Edan Alexander, as part of efforts to reach a ceasefire deal in Gaza and allow humanitarian aid into the territory. Well, the announcement follows direct talks between the group and the US administration in Qatar. President Trump said on social media that he was grateful to those involved in the release, including the mediators, Qatar and Egypt. Well, Israel is refusing Hamas's demands for a ceasefire in exchange for the remaining 59 Israeli hostages, many of whom are already dead. Mr. Trump is due to visit the Middle East this week. Well, let's cross over to speak to our Middle East correspondent, Edan Nell, who joins us from Jerusalem. So, Edan, what do we know about this potential release of Edan Alexander?
Well, we've had no formal announcement of when this 21-year-old who was serving as an Israeli soldier on the 7th of October 2023, when he was captured in those Hamas-led attacks. We don't know exactly when he'll be released, but the Israeli media are suggesting it could be as soon as noon local time. That's 10 o'clock London time. We're expecting that Hamas and mediators would meet once again this morning to finalise the details of this release. The family of Edan Alexander, they've been prominent campaigners among the hostage families, are said to be flying from the US to Israel. They've called this the greatest gift imaginable. And, this comes after just 1 month ago, there had been a number of videos put out by Hamas showing their son alive. And then we had Hamas saying in a statement that the group that was holding him had lost contact with their handlers, and so that really raised question marks after an Israeli strike, reportedly, whether Edan Alexander was still alive. It also comes, of course, after we've had a sort of downgrading of expectations ahead of President Trump's Middle East visit, despite the fact that it's his first major foreign trip of his second term. That has really been because of the impasse that there has been over efforts to secure a new Gaza ceasefire and hostage release deal, with Hamas saying they're only ready to give up the remaining captives they're holding. It's thought up to 24 could still be alive, in exchange for a kind of comprehensive deal that would pave the way to the end of the war. Meanwhile, we've had the Israeli government, the Israeli Prime Minister, really sticking to this idea that there must be a complete defeat over Hamas in Gaza, and that it's only military pressure that will bring back Israeli hostages. So there is now some increased positivity that there could be, further steps. We've had the Israeli Prime Minister's office, though, saying in statements this morning that all that it has given in exchange for Edan Alexander's prospective release is this promise of a safe corridor during the handover, and so really stressing that there have not been any concessions at this stage.
Edan, as always, many thanks for your analysis. Edan Nell there joining us live from Jerusalem. Thank you so much. And just a line coming from the AFP news agency, which is quoting a source close to Hamas, saying that a US-Israeli hostage to be released most likely Monday or Tuesday. So we are just, of course, continuing to monitor that, and we'll get the very latest from Edan as and when we get any more details.